What's good, YouTube? I know it's been a minute. Um, it's kind of hard to get in the swing of things, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. So, you might be wondering, why exactly am I on Pokemon TCG Live? And to be honest, I don't really know myself either. It's a really interesting story, but I guess this video is more like a, how do you say, a first impressions slash maybe you might get a few games in, so maybe like a play session. I don't know. I've been debating this for like a week now and decided, you know what? I'm just gonna hit the play button, I'm gonna hit the record button, and we'll see how it goes. So I guess I can lead off with my first impressions of TCG Live, or exactly how exactly I got into playing the Pokemon TCG in the first place. Yeah, I think that's a good place to start, actually. All right, so as you guys may or may not know, I don't know, I don't know whether it's your prerogative or not, but the Pokemon World Championships were, I believe, 2 weeks ago. They happened 2 weeks ago, and while I was waiting for the VGC content to go live, I was watching the TCG, and I was just so, I don't want to say like mesmerized, but I was more intrigued. They were shuffling cards around really fast, and I had no idea what was going on. And I mean, I've done a few card openings on this channel, but I personally never knew how to actually play the game. So I just decided, you know what? I'll I'll take a look at the new how do you say, the new client, because apparently this is rather new, and we can get to the quality of this client in the first place in relation to the other games. And by other games, I mean Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh. I play a bit of Yu-Gi-Oh, so I know a bit about Master Duel. I don't really play too much of Magic, but I have friends that do. And just seeing the client, I can give my first impressions and such. Yeah, so let's get into it. Sorry for rambling. So, I decided while watching the TCG Live World Championships at like 3 in the morning that, hey, why not try it out? So I downloaded the client. First impressions, I was not very impressed. Let's see if I can get into the avatar creator. Like this avatar creator is it's serviceable, but I personally don't think they need to go as far as making a whole 3 model. We I would have been fine with like a cool like icon or something, but I digress. So this looks nothing like me, but it's the only black profile here, so I'll go with it. Um, so apparently there was a different client called Pokemon TCG Online, and that's been decommissioned, been replaced with this. And out of the 3 online clients, the 3 major card games, being Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be Master Duel, and Magic the Gathering, I believe that's called Arena. This one's easily the worst. And I don't mean that to send any shade to the Pokemon company or whoever developed this, but this is very buggy. Um, the presentation's serviceable, but sometimes this top bar will just disappear. So that's strange, but I digress. Um, the tutorial is really good. I really enjoyed that. Um, and it was actually through the tutorial that I ended up spending more time on the game than I initially thought. So I made my character. Um, there he is. And then I decided, let's play a few games. So I went through the tutorial. learned how to play the game, and I went on the ladder with Koraidon EX all in the same day, 3 a.m., and I was enjoying myself. Still didn't really understand the overall strategies that go into playing the TCG, but this was a good starter deck to understand how to play the TCG. And then I saw that Charizard EX was pretty much running rampant, and it's apparently new from the Obsidian Flames, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take this deck and try to make it work. And then I started winning with it and having a good time with Charizard EX. I realized immediately that I was super strong because I was winning games I probably shouldn't have. And then as I started climbing up the ranks, I started finding or facing opponents with reasonable answers and or different tech that I could probably improve upon on this deck. So I took this initial deck, made like a Charizard RCSV deck here. I think my biggest problem with this deck was draw support and just bricking in general. There'd be some games where I would have literally nothing, and it would just be a slaughter fest. I'd just send out Charmanders to die. I send out Torkoals to die. What the heck is this? Hold on, I don't. Sorry about that. Anyway, we'll go with it. Anyway, so what was I saying? All right, so I realized that with this deck, I definitely need a lot more consistency. Wingull is nice. It evolves into Pelipper and it uses its ability. But I realized that I could easily replace Wingull with something more consistent. I also realized that Torkoal, Concentrated Fire has the capability of doing major damage. And since there's so many cards in this game that have like over 200, 300 HP, that being able to do a lot of damage with Torkoal, Concentrated Fire, and linked with this Charizard with the ability Burn Brightly, if I have like maybe 4 or 5 energy attached to this Torkoal, that's turns into 8 or 10 coin flips, and each heads I'm doing 80 damage. So you could do the math. It adds up to insane amounts of damage. I can one shot entire Charizard EXs. I can one shot Regieleki VMAXs. Anything that's like super bulky. And even I believe the VMAX cards, you get 3 prize cards for those, so that's really useful. And being able to do that kind of damage with a basic card is really, really valuable. But I didn't realize, I knew this, but I'm not a very lucky individual, so there'll be times where I'll do 6 to 8 coin flips and I'll just get 6 in a row tails, and that never feels good. It doesn't feel good to rely on coin flips to win games. I like consistency, so after a few painful losses, I decided to redo the deck, and I decided to go with some more consistent damage dealers. So I went with RCSG Star. It's apparently really, really popular, especially with its ability Star Birth. Once a game, you can just search for 2 cards and put in your hand, and the right scenario could be really clutch. And Pidgeot EX, which has seen a lot of play because of its quick search ability and the fact that it can retreat for free. And if someone decides to play Path to the Peak, which would be really problematic for Charizard EX, you attach 2 energy, use your attack, and now you can blow away the stadium and play. So a very useful card. The rest, this is basically what I use to play most of my games. and essentially learn the game. And I also added Radiant Charizard as damage, and I've gotten rid of the other Charizard. But this Charizard does a decent amount of damage. I like it. So I'd say as a starter deck, or at least me starting, it's played out well. So I guess that's more or less enough of story time. First impressions, and I guess feedback I could do. I would say that this is a really good starting place, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I've seen a lot of videos where apparently this client's pretty bugged. Oh, actually, you know what? This needs to be talked about. Sorry, I'm like all over the place, but this Scarlet and Violet Obsidian Flames set, it's so good. I like all the card art. Charizard EX is dope, and I will say that the way that this game handles battle passes is really refreshing, especially in today's gaming space where it seems like every company is trying to nickel and dime you. Now, I'm not trying to say that the TCG is not trying to do that. They definitely are. Every company's trying to do that, but this is very refreshing to see a battle pass that isn't focused on basically stealing your money. You can't actually, I was actually really surprised by this, but you actually can't buy the premium battle pass without with actual money. So you have to play enough to earn these gems, and then you can buy the premium battle pass for 600 gems or so, and then you can start earning all the rewards on the premium path. And there's literally no way to get to buy these these gems with actual money. You actually just earn them through gameplay, which is really, really refreshing. So yeah, that's good on them. They have these daily quests that you can do, and that helps you essentially gain experience and get through the tiers. You can see this battle pass ends in 10 weeks, but the progress is slow. So if you want to do this, just know that you will be playing a decent amount. It's not something you could do overnight, but it's pretty good. These daily quests, I hope that they would add more. You only get 2 a day, and it only refreshes by the time you actually collect them. So some of these are really easy, and you can get them done in maybe a game or two, and then you're done for the rest of the day, and you just earn the rest of your experience via, I guess, playing the game. So there's that. And then there's the shop. Again, you can't actually spend money in this client at all. There are these gems that you earn via gameplay. You can also get them on the battle pass, and if you want to buy more packs, you either buy the physical cards, you buy the code cards from online vendors that's not on the game. Those are typically third party, or you just play enough, get enough tickets, and then you spend money or spend the gems here in the shop. What else? These packs are really expensive. You can get decks for 600. Really useful. You get some extra cards that you might be interested in, like this Lucario EX battle deck. It's pretty useful. I might buy that. But apparently the strat is to look at current expansions and buy cards or buy celebrations booster packs, because there's a really low amount of cards in that pack. There's a really useful Mew in there, basic Mew, and since there's such a low card set here, when you purchase it, you get a lot of these crystals, and these crystals allow you to essentially make your own cards. So if you have a deck that that you're currently building. Like, let's just say I'm in the middle of building like a Miraidon EX Raichu deck, and if there are a few cards that I'm missing, right? If I want to essentially make this deck, but I don't want to pull, I guess, packs or whatever set this Raichu comes from, I can essentially just make them. So if I go to edit, I can go here and you can just exchange. And I can basically spend 750 crystals and I'll have this card. I already have one, but I need another one. So yeah, that's pretty much the strat. So first impressions, I'd say it's a pretty good game. As you can see, I'm not exactly like a novice, but I promise you I've only been playing for about a week and a half to 2 weeks. I've climbed up to the Greninja tier, so which is apparently like halfway through, but yeah. And one deck that I've really been messing around with is this Lost Zone Charizard deck, which utilizes Radiant Charizard, Cramorant, Comfey. Apparently, this Lost Zone Sableye is broken. I could see that. It's pretty funny. It's right up my alley. And Path to the Peak, which used to be a real thorn in my side when I was playing Charizard EX, but definitely manageable and definitely easy to play around. And it's my low tick, which basically guards me from Ionos. So yeah, that's what I've been playing. I'm not sure if... Oh my gosh, I've been talking for over 15 minutes now. I'm not sure if I want to get into a game. You know what? Why not? We'll do live. So, looks like I have an opponent here. So I guess this will be one of the first times I'm playing this live. So bear with me. I'll be trying to talk you through my thought process, and hopefully it's coherent. So I guess with this deck I primarily want to go first. So let's do it. Oh, well, this hand is not the greatest. I was kind of hoping I'd pull a Comfey, but I guess I can lead with Manaphy. I'll put Sableye on my board. Then I'll play Drapion, depending on the kind of deck this is. So, since this is Entei, I'm thinking this is a Arcanine EX deck. And I just realized that I didn't pull any useful cards. This is actually a pretty bad hand. There's no kind of nest balls or any kind of battle VIP cards I can use to summon the Comfey that I need. This is pretty unfortunate. I guess I'll play this. And I'll pull a Comfey. I'll summon it. Then I can use the escape rope. Let's see if I can use the flower selecting, which essentially allows me to take the first two cards in the act. If this Pokemon's in the active spot, it allows me to take the top two cards of my deck, choose one, and then discard one into the Lost Zone. So both these cards are pretty good, but Roxanne is more of a late game, and Path to the Peak can essentially allow me to shut down their deck really early and make it really hard for them to play the game unless they have their own stadium in hand. So, I mean, that's about as much as I can do. So I'm just going to play Path to the Peak. And we're going to end that. Let me see if I can lower the music just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like this is a Charizard EX, Arcanine EX deck. And he might be trying to get that started pretty early. What does this card do? Oh yeah, he's probably gonna go get the Arcanine or the Charizard EX. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we actually went for Pelipper. He's gonna evolve it. Oh, he can't because that was his first turn. Okay. Well, I pulled Articuno. That's not really what I want. I'm gonna do a flower selecting. I'm gonna pull the... I only have 2 Sableye, and I have more than 1 Chloruses, but that would be really useful. Alright, you know, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll send it. I might regret that later, but I want to get this started. Oh wow, I'm pulling really bad. So I'm gonna pull the switch card, energy. Oh, this is pretty rough. Yeah. All right. Okay. It's pretty rough. Typically this deck is more consistent, but I'm getting pretty unlucky right now. And I don't really want to play Articuno unless I have the bird Pokemon. I forget what it's called now. Cramorant, that's it. Yeah, this is looking pretty rough, but as long as they don't draw a stadium card, I think this deck typically runs Magma Basin. So fortunately I have 2 Path to the Peaks, so let's just hope that I didn't prize one of them. But since I have Path to the Peak, that Charizard doesn't get the instant fire energy. So it's pretty slowed down now. He doesn't have the ability to attack me at all. So it gives me the opportunity to see if I can get some more card draw and get some more action down. Alright, so Path to the Peak is really useful. He'd probably be able to destroy me completely with that. So with that draw, I actually pulled the Nest Ball, so I'm going to play that. So I do have a Cram. I do have another Comfey. Well, I'm going to get the Comfey for now. And then I'm going to use Flower Selecting. That's great, actually. I want the Cram. I want to be able to start doing damage now. So now I can play the Cram. I can do this. And now I'm gonna play a switch cart. Do another flower selecting. There's the other Comfey, but I don't think I need more than 2, so I'll put Clara, that'll go into the Lost Zone. And if I have 4, I have 6 cards in the Lost Zone. So I can start doing some damage. So I'll attach an energy to Comfey and retreat into Cramorant. And this is really interesting because this Articuno's ability allows my basic water Pokemon attacks to do 10 more damage. So instead of it doing 110, I could do 120, which is just enough to knock out this Pelipper. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright. And I got Manaphy, which is... I already have one on the bench, so it's not really that good of a draw, but okay. This thing. So, looks like I'll only be doing like 100 damage. Oh, did he just Professor's Research? He did. Alright, so you attach the energy to that. You put another entity down. Or Lost Vacuum, I definitely don't want to do that. Let's see what I have here. Don't really have any Pokemon here. I only have one energy, so playing Clara would be pretty bad. Don't want to do Lost Vacuum just yet. Don't want to give him the ability to get started. Alright. I don't have the ability to... Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach a Fire Energy to this. I'm going to retreat. It's a really risky play I'm doing right now because I could just essentially trap myself with this Comfey, which I basically did. Yikes. Didn't really work out in my favor, but whatever. I'll pull the Milotic and turn. See what he can do. Yeah, I feel like I probably should have just did damage with Cramorant, but I wanted to see if I can get lucky and pull maybe like a switch card or something. And I want to start getting more cards in the Lost Zone. So I only have 7 cards, but if I get 10 in there, I can start attacking with Stabilized Lost Mine, which allows me to put 12 damage counters on my Pokemon, on the opponent's Pokemon in any way I'd like. So that's basically 120 damage, and I can distribute that however I'd like amongst their bench. They don't have a mana fee, so they're not. I can actually attack their bench. Oh, he plays another Wingull. I'm guessing he doesn't have another energy for that Charizard, or a way to retreat that Entei. So I just drew a Pokegear. Alright, I'm gonna play that. Well, only one Raihan, so we'll shift that. We'll do flower selecting, see if I can get an energy. Oh, that's rough. Alright, so I'm just gonna pull the boss's orders. I want to start getting damage on that Charizard EX. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be really risky, but I hope that I didn't prize my Super Rod. That'd be really bad, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to retreat. I'm going to start getting damage on the board. I'm going to start doing some damage to them, start collecting prize cards. I'll increase it just a little bit. Let's see if... Oh, yeah, there they go. So now that Charizard can start attacking, start doing major damage. This ability, or this attack, Burning Darkness, allows it to do 30 more damage per prize card that I've taken. So instead of doing 180, it'll do 210 damage. And he used Escape Rope, so he's probably going to start bringing out the Charizard. Alright. Interesting. I'm okay with sacrificing the Comfey here. He evolves Wingull into Pelipper. He hasn't played any Growlithe yet? I think he just pulled the professor's research. Yeah. Interesting. That's okay. He discarded both of his boss's orders, so he has a lot less agency in what he can do or what Pokemon he can attack, which is good. That's actually really interesting. It didn't actually show me the card, but I got a quick glimpse of what it looked like when it pulled it up. So that's probably something they should probably fix because I'm not supposed to know that. Yeah. This client is quite interesting. So I'm gonna flower selecting here. I don't need the Cramorant. Actually, what other support cards do I need? I guess I'll pull the Cramorant actually. That's 9 cards. I'm gonna play Raihan here. I'm gonna put the Psychic Energy on the Sableye, and I could choose one card to put in my hand. Oh, great. So I still have another Path to the Peak in my deck, which is good. And I want to start doing some major damage, so I'm going to pull the Radiant Charizard, actually. Put that there. Yeah. Let's see. I didn't prize a Super Rod, which is good. And I think I still have Fire Energy in the deck. So, yeah. What the bad thing is that I'm probably gonna lose my Comfey here, but I've already gone through. I think I've already. Oh yeah, I have one more Colress's Experiment, so I can get up to 10 here. He has another Charizard EX. All right, so this is. I think this is the major weakness of this deck. Is the fact that Charizard EX just does so much damage. It basically one shots everything. And it has so much HP that I can barely do enough. So, yeah, you can tell that Charizard EX is just, you can tell it's definitely the meta. Alright, I'll play Cram. Yeah, it's actually looking really bad. Alright, I'll play Colress's Experiment. Alright, I'm gonna get this, this. What does this do? I think I want to start swinging with this. That's pretty rough, actually. Oh, I'll just get some actually. Play another of these. Alright, and we'll do damage. You can see it takes 3 attacks from my Cram to knock out the Charizard, which is pretty bad. And now he drew a Fire Energy, and that other Charizard can now also swing for 210. So yeah, this is looking really bad. It's looking pretty bad. I don't know. Just okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Let many cards do I have here? I have 11. So I could start doing damage with Sableye. I want to do this. Can I get a fire energy? Oh, I cannot get a fire energy. Problematic. And I have this choice belt in the deck, but I think I might replace this with Defiance Band. Because I will be doing 30 more damage here. And it looks like V Pokemon is still pretty popular, but against Charizard EX it does literally nothing, so. Alright, so what do I want to do? Alright, so I'll summon Feebas. And then I'll just do 120 damage. Alright. I still have Path to the Peak. It slowed him down, but I just can't do enough damage. I think next turn I could take... No, actually. So next turn I have to do 90 damage to the Charizard and 30 damage to the Entei. That's just... I think that's just enough for Sableye. Oh, there goes the second cram. Alright, I'm gonna try... Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so that's pretty... So this hand's pretty bad. That, you know, kind of screwed me. I think the only thing I could... Ooh, wait. Can I... Maybe I can add the choice spell to this. I'm not sure if this interaction works. This is the first time I've ever done this. I'm gonna try this. Alright, so definitely want to kill that in the back. And I'll put the rest on this. Oh, it's just enough. There we go. Two prize cards. All my switches were here, man. Oh, now? Oh my god. Oh, and there's the psychic energy. Oh, man. It's looking rough, boys. It's looking rough. So next turn, I need to pull a reverse, or I need to pull a fire energy. I need to pull a fire energy. Or I can pull the second Sableye. Did I already? Oh no, it's in the, oh, that's bad. I think that's a loss. Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking too good because I can't necessarily... That was my last Sableye. So I'd have to pull like a... Yeah, I don't have anything that could do like enough damage. Except let's put out Charizard now. I need fire energy here. Oh, that's not good. Alright, so I need some more card draw. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put the Comfey here. I'm going to use Switch Cart. See if I can use the flower selecting ability. I'm going to pull the Nest Ball. Yeah, I can pull something that can do some damage. Pull the Nest Ball. Oh, that's pretty bad. Only Drapion. I'd have to get... Either way, it's looking slow. That Drapion is probably not going to help me out. Let's use Halucha. Oh, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, here it is. An escape rope. I wonder what's taking him so long. He'd probably just go into the Entei? He went into Charmander. He probably has the fire energy. He could just retreat. Well, I need to go into something that could do some damage. Well, let's just hope he doesn't have the energy, I guess. Yeah, it's looking real slow. Now, unless he doesn't have the fire energy, he'll probably be stuck with this Charmander in the active spot for quite a bit. What is he going to do? Okay. He probably has a rare candy. He's probably going to play the Ultra Ball and turn this into a Charizard EX. And that would be really, really bad. Then it really be game. Oh, instead he just has Charmeleon. Okay. Oh, so he's probably going to evolve this and then put the experience share on that Charizard. And he's going to Ultra Ball. He's going to get rid of the other Ultra Ball and the Wingull, and he's going to pull another Charmander. Okay, and now it takes him 2 less cards, and that's definitely not what I needed. Okay, so we're going to play a switch card. I'm going to put the Comfey out. We're going to see if we can do some searching. Alright, pull a Clara. Alright, we're going to do this. We'll pull a Fire Energy. Ooh, this is really good, but I won't be able to do that because I'm gonna just, yeah, I'll just do that, and then I'll just do this, I guess. My bench is already loaded. Kind of regret summoning that Holucha. It's not gonna do anything for me here. Yeah, I have to. This is a really close game, but I don't really see a way out of this. I just have to hope that he doesn't have. I'm gonna switch that, and I just have to hope that he doesn't have the Charizard in hand. But if he does, he still can't. It was really interesting. Alright. I don't want to knock out this Charmeleon and then just give him a free entry into this Charizard EX. I mean, that's pretty bad. So I'm just going to do this. Alright, so there goes my other escape rope. Oh, Path of the Peak is doing a lot. Um, that's really unfortunate. I'm gonna turn. It's not looking very good. If they pull a Charizard EX here, it won't be able to retreat, but he won't have any way to put energy on it unless he has. He needs 2 more fire energy. So I'm hoping that he gets the Charizard EX, it evolves this Charmeleon, and then I can knock it out. I need a way to do... Oh yeah, playing that Hulucha was a massive misplay here. Sableye would be very useful. Oh, that's so unfortunate, dude. Oh, that sucks. I lost the game because of that. That's... I can't do enough damage. Alright, I'm gonna play the Super Rod. Pull these. Fine. I'm gonna put that on there. And then I guess do damage now. No, I can retreat. No, but I don't want to lose all that. Oh no, I do not like this song at all. I do not like this song at all, sorry. Whatever. Oh my god, what's going on? Whatever. I'm just gonna lower that. It's awful. Alright, here it is. Here's the Charizard EX. Alright. He didn't pull the fire energy. Or maybe he did. Alright, so there we go. I'm gonna do this. Ah, I lost. Yeah. I was close. Playing the Hawlucha was bad. I could have knocked out the Pelipper, and we would have been good. I've got a prize card, and then, yeah. Well, anyway, this video's gone on long enough. It was unfortunate to end that on a loss, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment if you actually watched this all the way through. I doubt it, but anyway, I just wanted to do this for myself, really. I've been thinking about this whole time, and if you can leave a comment and see, well, let me know what exactly I could do to make these better. Do you want more gameplay? I mean, the next video could probably have more gameplay, but for now, I just wanted to just put something out there. So I guess I finished the daily quest like I mentioned earlier. So we're at 20 tiers on this. Click that. And we could do a live pack opening to end off the video. Okay. I've seen a few people play that Togepi. Oh, Darkrai. It's cool. Alright, last pack. Ooh, wow, that looks really nice. Nice. I might use that in the Tyranitar EX deck. And we pull Scizor. Alright, not bad. I think this is a big draw out of that opening. And I got some more crystals, so maybe I can build some more decks. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Um, if you want more, I'll post more, or I'll just post them anyway. Who knows? But yeah, thanks for watching. This video is way too long, so I'm just gonna stop it now. And yeah, see you later.